Last summer, in the midst of the presidential campaigns, I drove across the country with my family. I was scared by what I was hearing in the media. I decided to talk with people.
So what do you think is going on in our country today?
Darling, you do not want to ask me that. I'm from Texas.
And what does that mean?
Texas has the right to secede from this union.
Yeah.
There's a great following. We shouldn't talk politics. Not a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Here we go.
Thank you.
I've been out of the States for 2 years, so I came back earlier this year and have no idea what's going on.
I don't know what happened to this wonderful country. We've had so many elections, never was as concerned.
Boy, where do you start?
Man.
There's all sorts of things happening.
There's a lot of frustration with politics in general, particularly national politics, and the fact that nothing gets done.
It's a big mess, really.
Everything's happening bad. That's what I feel.
Too much terrorism, for one thing. Scared to go anywhere that's a big crowd.
People like the refugees and like the ISIS and
You've got 24/7 news that they got to fill that time with opinions, with ideas. Back when we were young, it was, you had your networks and you had news for a half hour, 30 minutes, an hour a day. Now, they got to fill that. So they bring on these people that are, experts, and they're not always experts. They call themselves experts. And again, I think that just polarizes people.
I think people believe anything they see on Facebook or any other social media. So I kind of don't really follow it.
I feel like the media is gone. We don't have one. It's all subverted and controlled, so we don't really have a voice. We have whatever the paid-for corruptness of politicians. I think both sides are corrupt.
There has been a long-term effort to poison people's minds.
We're the most divided we have been in 30 or 40 years, and I'm not even that old. But I mean, racially we're so divided, politically we're so divided, and you can't speak your opinion, because if your opinion doesn't match up with other people's opinions, it becomes an argument.
Well, I don't think the country's all that bad. I mean, Trump tried to paint it as an evil picture, totally negative. I don't think we're not in that negative situation as he tried to put it out there to be.
This country has been divided for all the time, really, but now it's more divided.
I'm not accusing all the world of Islam, every Muslim, but as a phenomena, this is it. And good morning, America. Yeah.
So to watch the system falling apart, we're not surprised. It was foretold in the Bible. If you look up 1 Corinthians 3, 1 through 5, you'll see the conditions that were told by the Apostle Paul 2,000 years ago.
Do you want to say who you're leaning towards
On what?
in November?
I don't like any of them, but I'm not a socialist, so enough said there.
I don't even want to vote. It doesn't look good at all. I'm Native American, and the two candidates that, actually none of them, I didn't like none of them.
Well, I'm truly probably not gonna vote for either one, just because I don't want to blame myself.
I've never really had time to follow it, and therefore I feel like if I was just to vote blindly, it'd be a really stupid, naive vote.
I don't feel like I followed enough to give like a actual educated vote, so that's why I don't do it.
So have you decided who you're voting for?
Don't vote.
It's just disgusting now. I mean, it's like, who are we going to vote for? Like a corrupt senator, or else like a blowhard windbag who's filled with like hate.
I truly think in the end that Trump is probably going to be a better person, even though he has no political, you know, he'll have a good vice president. That I liked. And he doesn't have common sense is what bothers me.
Are you going to vote?
Oh, absolutely.
And have you decided who?
Yeah, I always write my name in.
I think that Bernie would have been better, or Obama staying in office would have been better than Donald Trump or Hillary.
But we'll take Hillary. If we have to.
I'm not voting. I'm not
Well, I
voting.
am.
I'm going to skip it completely. No, I'm not going to do it.
Well, yes you are. It's down the street.
I guess that's to be decided then.
And Hillary, I've just been turned against her. So, you know, everybody tells me all this stuff and I have to believe them, and especially Patrick, and what a liar she is. And I think all of them have had their times with lies. But, you know, I, in the beginning, thought she would be the best because when she was with Bill, she ran half of it herself. So I thought, well, she'll have that, but we do need a change. She just slipped back into the same old thing.
Yes, you registered, you're voting. That's what we do.